I'm outside of the home where Richard Callender was shot and killed Saturday evening. Earlier today, I spoke to two of his children that are pleading with the community to put an end to gun violence. I am a couple hundred yards away from a fire that broke out Friday afternoon in Terrell County that is still very active, as you can see the smoke right behind me. And a fun weekend in Kinston. The second ever Eastern North Carolina Renaissance Fair is a total success, organizers say. But changes in authority over animal control could be coming soon, hopefully putting an end to the issue. Students at New Bern High School are learning to drive these vehicles as a part of the Emergency Medical Technicians program. A Child Abuse Prevention Month panel discussion is bringing awareness, though, to the children that might not know what a safe home like this looks like. Congressman Davis is here to understand the priorities of farmers in the area prior to his upcoming negotiations regarding the 2023 Farm Bill. And animal lovers will love this. Several new animals have arrived at the North Carolina Zoo since the start of the year.
Cause my dad life was took it for no reason.
Richard Callender's death was the sixth fatal shooting the county has seen since the beginning of the year. I sat down with two of his children who are pleading with the community to end the gun violence.
Dad being gone, it's like losing a whole half of me. Especially me and my dad were some jokers. We let to play with each other, stuff like that. And now I just gotta look back at pictures and videos and just remember the good times we had, 'cause I know I can't have it again.
Windsor police say they are investigating the shooting that killed Callender, but some residents in the area say the recent crime spike has them worried.
We're doing all we can in the town of Windsor. We are working very diligently on this crime, and if anyone has any information, to please call the Windsor Police Department.
Being a resident of Bertie County, it really makes me afraid for not just myself, but my children. I have 3 children. And then a lot of times, like one of the incidents, we actually heard it was not too far from where I live, and it actually kind of shook us up a bit. So with all this going on, it actually makes me afraid to even leave the house sometimes, you know.
Callender's children say the community needs to change.
There's no reason that guns should be used in this type of world dealing with what we're going through now. But the guns have to be put down because there's no exact or really main purpose for people's lives to be taken by guns.
Well, I'm 84 years old, and it's something I want to do.
Shirley says her first husband is the reason she quit school, but she couldn't stay away from her dream forever.
He kept my nerves all upset, so I just give it up. Then I decided I wanted to go back. After my husband passed away in March, I wanted to go back and finish my GED.
And that's what she did. Shirley enrolled in Pitt Community College, where she is thriving.
She does not let anything stop her. She drives herself here. She comes every day. She's sharp as a tack, and is determined to do what she needs to do to succeed.
I asked Shirley's favorite professor if her age was ever an obstacle.
She overcomes any limitations in that regard, again, with persistence. And she loves to take things home and work on them and tells us about what she does at home. And so she makes up for that in large degree.
PCC staff also told me she's a great classmate to her peers, and Shirley agrees with that.
Oh, yeah, they miss me when I'm not there. And when I go back, they're glad to see me. Oh, it feels good. It feels great.
And if you're wondering if Shirley ever thought it was too hard for her to go back after almost 50 years, here's her response.
It really not. It's not that hard. It's just putting your whole mind in it. If you go through them tests and you rush through them, you're not going to get nothing. But if you take your time, then you can go through it.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Abigail Velez. Aaron Jenkins has the evening off. We're bringing you an update to the Croatan National Forest wildfire. Officials say 30% of the 36,000-acre fire is now contained. They also say travelers should proceed with caution on roads near the fire, such as Highway 17 and Highway 70. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Tracking crime, Havelock police are investigating a shooting that took place Saturday on the 100 block of Kenneth Boulevard. When officers arrived on scene, they found 31-year-old Jamel Brooks dead. The investigation is still ongoing, and police ask anyone with information to call the number on your screen. Across the world, about 100 American embassy workers were rescued by a U.S. military mission out of Sudan as the country teeters on the brink of a civil war. CBS's Christian Benavides reports on the high-risk mission. Looking forward to the 2024 election, Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson is officially announcing his run for governor. Across the East, students are in the driver's seat of an ambulance, that is. At New Bern High School, students are learning to drive these vehicles as a part of the Emergency Medical Technicians program. This is the first year the North Carolina Department of Instruction partnered with StreetSafe to teach the driving portion of the class. The Fraternal Order of Police North Carolina came together at the Greenville Holiday Inn Saturday afternoon for their biannual meeting. The state organization is comprised of working and retired law enforcement and represents over 6,000 police officers in North Carolina. And have you ever heard the phrase, "you can make something out of anything"? Well, that's what participants had the chance to do at the 31st annual Unnatural Resources Fair. People of all ages got to use their imagination to come up with creative ideas using scrap and recycled materials from a variety of large items.